my social justice issue was child welfare. And what child welfare is it's a bunch of services designed to ensure children are safe and families have the means to support and care for their children successfully. They typically focus on child abuse or neglect, but they do offer like support and services to families in need, and they can even have the means to like take away the child if needed. Project Harmony is the agency I found, and it is located in Omaha, Nebraska. Um, their mission is to protect and support children, collaborate with professionals, and engage the community to end child abuse and neglect. It is a safe place for children or families to go after they suffer abuse, and they really, work together. They have lots of professionals, doctors, counselors, people to really help these families or children heal and get back on their feet. Some social media tools that Project Harmony could use would be Facebook. They could post information on child abuse, tips, upcoming events, things like that on their Facebook page, which they do a really good job of now. They're always posting something at least once a day, which I think is neat. They also have that live feed Facebook and or videos, and you can use that for live feed events that are going on, or someone with the agency wanting to speak out to the community to raise awareness. Those are neat because they can be viewed live, but they're also saved afterwards, so they stay on the page for others to view. Also, we have Twitter, where they could use hashtags to raise awareness, like the hashtag child abuse or in child abuse. They could also create their own. So I'm going to show you a couple examples here. This is Project Harmony's Facebook page, and like I said, they're always posting something at least once a day. So here they're encouraging like how the best way to learn how they work and how that you can get involved, which is really good. And you can like click on that, and that takes you right to their website. They're always posting tips, child safety tips, articles, all sorts of things. So they're really effective at using their Facebook page. But they don't really post like videos or anything like that. So I think to make them more effective, they could really utilize that live Facebook video. And on Twitter, you can just up here in that search, you could, hashtag child abuse is what I searched right here that they could use, and it brings up a lot of like good articles, people talking, and I think that's a good way to get people involved and really get the word out because it's such simple and it's there, and it gets, a lot of people are just talking about child abuse here, so it's a good way to get people talking. Some media literacies that they could use or need to be using are judgment. They want to use good judgment when posting anything on a social media site and responding to people. You don't want to come off as offensive. They also need to make sure they're using good judgment, like when they're posting an article, to make sure it's reliable and the information is good. Networking. They must be able to get around the internet and make themselves be seen. They do a good job by this because they have like their website, Facebook. They also are on the Omaha Police Department's website for a place to go, and the University of Nebraska Medical Center. So they're really good at getting themselves out there. I think an important one for them is play. They must be able to navigate around the internet and using different apps. I also think that they must be able to play around with new technologies and figure out how they work. I think that's just so important. So improving advocacy would be listening, hearing what people say, even if it's good or bad. You want people to know that you're listening to them. Engaging, bringing awareness and educating the community, sharing information, engage with them, listen, conversations. Those are all very important. And then building relationships. You want good relationships with the community, the donors that fund Project Harmony, and other organizations that maybe work with the same thing. To be a good digital activist, they should ask the community to share ways that they're willing to get involved with their agency, sharing pictures, posts, or videos of their involvement, asking them to, share how they got involved and what they did. Also sharing why it's good to be involved, which we saw on their Facebook page. They had just recently done that, and as the agency, they can share ways for the community to be involved, which they are doing now. So they're doing a great job at trying to get their community involved around them. In conclusion, social media is important in today's society to reach many people at one time. The new media literacies are important to keep their social media above water, to really, be honest and use judgment and their networking and playing, and to be honest with the community and be willing to listen and engage in conversations with them, because relationships are everything.